What if we could use the laws of quantum physics to heal our bodies? Imagine harnessing the power of your thoughts and intention to manifest a happier, healthier you. As Albert Einstein once said, everything is energy and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics. But how does this energy connect to our well-being and healing? Can the law of attraction truly guide us towards better health? And how does quantum physics come into play? Can we actually tune our bodies to resonate with the frequency of health? Today, we'll uncover the secrets of healing through quantum physics, frequency, as well as the law of resonance. So if you're ready to unlock peak health, keep on watching.
Hello my loves, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to share my long-awaited healing story. I really want this video to go out to anyone who is struggling with a health problem, and I'm going to share with you my story first of all, what I did that did not help at all, and what I did to actually pull myself out of this hell shithole that I was in literally. After having received a diagnosis of an autoimmune disease and being told that I had to take meds for the rest of my life, that I was at high risk of miscarriages, that my doctor told me don't even try to get pregnant right now. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell right next to it. Check out my free resources in the description box. At the end of 2020 / beginning of 2021, I went to the doctors because I was feeling just really tired. I was very emotionally how would I put it, like just very sensitive. I was very sensitive to cold, like the heat and the cold. I just did not feel like myself at all. And you know, when you go to a doctor and you say I'm fatigued, like it could be so many different things, but thank God I went to a doctor who was able to check my thyroid, and we discovered that I had an autoimmune disease of the thyroid, which is called Hashimoto's. So I was left with the diagnosis, basically my doctor telling me that she put me on a high protein and high fat diet. And to give you a background, I used to be vegan. I'm not vegan anymore. I do eat a lot of fish and seafood, but I thrive on eating a lot of vegetables and fruits. So being put on a high protein, high fat diet, I'm not saying that it's not good. I'm just saying for me, trying that out, actually my symptoms got worse and worse and worse, and I felt terrible. Like I just did not feel good at all. I gained weight. I just felt like it was getting worse. And sure enough, a few months after, I did a blood test. The antibodies to my thyroid had doubled. My TSH which is a thyroid stimulating hormone, had spiked. Basically, things were not looking good. I was also at that same time put on thyroid medication. I was told everything will be fine. You'll just take this thyroid medication for the rest of your life. We'll just have to increase the dose every few years or so because your body's going to get used to it, and that's just how it's going to be. So I was like, okay, I was willing to obviously try anything to get my energy back. So I tried the thyroid meds and nothing, absolutely nothing was working. It was the first time in my life that I was actually allergic to all the meds. Like we tried all the different ones, all of them, and I was allergic to them. I had terrible allergic reactions. I'm going to insert a picture right here of my legs. I had bruises everywhere. My whole body was itching so badly. My hair was falling out, and it was just terrible. If you're dealing with any type of illness, like the whole doctor visits, the trying things and the not getting better, like that alone can be traumatic. And I just want to acknowledge you for that. I just want to tell you that you are so seen. I'm sending you love. I don't know why I'm getting emotional right now, but I just know what it's like to have an invisible illness, especially when people don't see it, right? Plus, I'm a private person. I keep things to myself a lot, and people just didn't understand what I had. They didn't understand why I wasn't getting better. And then having that pressure, like my mom asked me, why aren't you getting better? And hearing that was so soul crushing for me, because it's like I'm trying everything that I can to get better. It's like a woman trying to get pregnant, and she's been trying for years, and people ask her, why aren't you getting pregnant? Like, obviously I'm trying everything that I can, right? So anyway, it was a struggle, and not being able to socialize like I used to do. Like, I felt like I had to choose either between my career or socializing. Like, I couldn't do both anymore because I just didn't have the energy. I just kept to myself a lot, because I saw that people they also don't think about it. Like, when you look healthy like, people don't question it, which is normal, right? All this time I'm trying all these things, I'm doing what the doctors are telling me, and I just don't get better. And at one point I was like, fuck this, like, fuck this. I'm the freaking manifestation queen. Why am I not manifesting my healing? I honestly don't know why it took me so long to manifest my healing, but I started telling myself, I'm healed, I have no symptoms anymore, I have so much energy, I have more energy than I had in my 20s, I feel so good, I'm completely healed. And I just started seeing myself like I was before I was diagnosed with that illness, like full of vitality and energy. And honestly, the way things happened are so mind-blowing, because I was like, I have no idea how I am going to get healed, and I'm a believer, I believe in God, and people around me that were Christians were like, yeah, God's gonna heal you, God's gonna heal you, God's gonna heal you. But all this time, I went almost 2 years praying for healing, and nothing happened. That was the sign for me to see that the power lies in us, and to never give your power away to an outward source. God is in us, the power is in us. And I mention this because so many people are waiting on God when God is waiting on you. Like, this force, manifestation, this God-given force that we have, it has to flow through you. If you're not the one making the first step, then it won't happen. I was like, let me just manifest my own healing. It actually went really, really fast. I came across, I think like not even a month or so later, like a few weeks later, I came across rife frequency therapy. And I'd never heard of rife frequencies before. I was like, what is this? Long story short, I come in contact with this company, I research the company, I make sure they're legit, and I acquire one of their technologies, which is called the Spooky 2. Why spooky? Because it's based on quantum physics, and Albert Einstein called quantum physics spooky. He called quantum entanglement spooky action at a distance, so that's why it's called spooky. A lot of people ask that. From this moment on, I'm going to talk about the technology. If you don't want to hear that and just wanted to hear my healing story, that's completely fine, but I encourage you to listen to the end, because I really feel like every person that is struggling with any type of health issues could highly benefit from this. Why is every time that I'm filming, someone is like knocking on my door? Basically, rife frequency is called that way because it was discovered by Dr. Raymond Rife. And I'm just gonna read this from my phone right now because I feel like it explains it really well. So Dr. Rife knew that everything vibrates at its own natural frequency. He believed that if he could discover the frequencies of disease-causing microorganisms, he could destroy them with the same vibrational frequency. In much the same way, opera singers match the frequencies of wine glasses with their voice and shatter them. In 1934, so this has been around for a while, Rife used the machine to cure 16 terminally ill patients with various cancers. The first 14 recovered in 70 days. The remaining 2 recovered 3 weeks later. Incredibly, the patients only required 2 3-minute sessions per week to achieve total recovery. So, obviously, this is very powerful stuff, and I believe there's a reason why it's not more mainstream, because there's only so much that I can say here on YouTube without getting SHADOWBANNED. But if you know why it's not more talked about. If you're curious, this is actually what the generator looks like. So you have the screen right here. Right now it's off because I don't have it plugged in. I wanted to show you guys, I have it running 24/7. These are the 2 remotes. So you have 2 different generators in this one, so you can treat 2, if you wanted to, you can treat 2 people at the same time, or you can run 2 different programs at the same time. It is so versatile, like I cannot possibly mention everything in one video, but it basically has thousands of programs to choose from. It comes with a software that you install in your computer, and then you just put the programs in the machine and then it runs it. These 2 things are what is holding the DNA. So basically it works based on quantum entanglement. You put your DNA in there and then it runs it on remote. So you don't even have to be there. You could be, if you have a friend that's sick, you just ask them to send over a nail clipping. I know it sounds kind of weird. A nail clipping or a hair, you put it in the remote and you can treat them even if you're in Paris and they're in Tahiti. You know, like they can be somewhere completely on the other side of the world. This is what quantum physics is about. And this is why I love talking about this, because this is actually quantum physics in action. This is what we can do tangibly with quantum physics, and this is the future of science. Actually, it's not the future, because it's been here since the 20th century. It's just been repressed a lot for obvious reasons. We have treatments for everything under the sun. I just ran a program yesterday for nervous system healing, ATP generate, like mitochondrial health in the cells. It has programs for cancer, it has programs for thyroid, it has anything under the sun, the liver, the pineal gland, the aura, PTSD, depression, even like mental illnesses. It has everything in there. It has a full list of, like, has a full library of frequencies. Earlier this year, I had a UTI and I ran it on the generator, and I was able to cure my UTI. One of the amazing things that the generator can do is you do a biofeedback scan. So you have different modes with the machine that all come in one package. You have the laser, which I shared in one of my shorts videos. You have cold laser, which also treats acne. You have the contact mode, which is more powerful because it's on your body. Remote is more for running in the background 24/7. So anyway, with contact, you can do a biofeedback scan, and it finds any frequencies that are, you know, in your body hiding, whether that's pathogens, viruses. It finds everything, and then it gives you the right frequencies automatically to heal those things in your body. So even if there are things that are undiagnosed that you don't know about, rest assured that the generator will pick it up and it will apply the right frequencies. It is such a powerful machine. Like, I'm still like a little kid. I received this almost a year ago, and I'm still like a little kid every single day figuring out things to do. You can create your own colloidal silver with it. Like, if you know about colloidal silver, you know it is antimicrobial, antiviral. It's super good for the immune system. You can actually make your own with the machine. I also like to do foot baths with it, which you can do as well, which basically detoxes your body. And the next day I feel so light and so amazing. And it actually has also a built-in, they recommend starting with a 11-day detox program, which you just have to run on the generator, and it runs for 11 days and it detoxes you. This is how I knew, because I was like, is this gonna work? Because I was skeptical, right? To be honest, you can actually feel that it's working when you're doing the detox program, because you can feel that your body is detoxing some heavy shit. It detoxes heavy metals, aluminum, pesticides, like just all the gunk and stuff that you do not want to have in your body. It gets rid of it. Bottom line is, all my symptoms are completely gone. I have clarity, like mental clarity and focus like I've never had before. One of the huge things that autoimmune thyroiditis can do is brain fog, and not like being able to think clearly, not being able to concentrate. That's completely gone. I sleep like a baby. Like, there's just so much that has improved, and I feel healthy. Like, I truly feel like a vibrant, healthy being. I saw this quote on Instagram that said, "You think being healthy is expensive? Try being sick." Like, when you're sick, you're doing everything to get healthy, so you're trying out so many different things. And if I can just be the bridge and the solution to whatever you're struggling with, and helping you get better, then my day is made. And this is just to say that manifestation is just so powerful, and you never know the way in which something could happen. Like, I never thought, I was like, I'm just gonna manifest that I'm healthy. But sometimes we manifest in a supernatural way where you just wake up one day and you're healthy. But more often than not, you're just being guided to the right doctors, the right people, the right connections, the right technology, right, that will help you. Even if I had not been sick, just for the detox part, and it actually has functions such as, you know, weight loss, skin collagen building, skin tone. Like, it just has everything under the sun. And if you want to look up those frequencies, I'll actually add a freebie, a free list that you can download in the description, so you can look up all those frequencies and make an informed decision for yourself. So that's it. They also were so nice to give me a discount code Lisa1111 for I believe it's 5 or 6% off. Yeah, I did not expect to get emotional in this video, but it's been a journey. Like, it's been 3 years since I've been diagnosed, and for the first year and a half or 2 years, I don't remember, I was just struggling. And those are 2 years of my life that I cannot get back. So if this video can be a shortcut to help you in your journey and help you get better through manifestation, maybe even manifested this video, who knows? Let me know in the comments below. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.